If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, Joe Biden tells Charlamagne that he's not black, and Doja Cat is being accused of being a racist. Plus, Freddie Gibbs calls DJ Akademiks a bitch. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, yo, so this is crazy, right? So the whole situation is that Charlamagne interviewed Joe Biden yesterday, and it was a short interview, maybe like 20 minutes long, right? One of the things that Charlamagne asked Joe Biden specifically was like, listen, yo, a lot of black people held you down in the primaries, and we want a black female running mate for a vice president, right? Are you gonna give us that? Like straight up and down, right? Joe Biden said, I don't have any people that are solid that I have picked yet, but I will tell you that I am looking at a few different black female candidates to choose as his running mate to be vice president, right? And all that was cool. So then I think that Charlamagne got interrupted and somebody said like Joe Biden has to go, right? So Charlamagne was like, okay, cool, copy. Yo, Joe Biden, you know, I know it's coronavirus and everything going on, but it's a lot of time between now and November. So before November, we need you to actually come down to the radio station so that we can interview you like when all this coronavirus stuff is over already, right? And then Joe Biden was like, yeah, cool, I get it. You may have more questions for me and all that, but I just want to let you know something, Charlamagne. If you have a problem choosing between me or Trump, then you ain't black, right? And then Charlamagne was like, it's not about being black or anything like that, or choosing between you and Trump, but you can't just assume that the Democratic vote belongs to you, or the black vote belongs to you just because you're Democrats, right? And yeah, we all know that most black people, including myself, are Democrats, right? And most black people don't want to vote Republican or anything like that and, you know, support Donald Trump. But the same thing is that it seems like Joe Biden is, I guess, assuming that black people are just going to vote for him because he's a Democrat and we're all Democrats too, or most of us, right? So it's kind of crazy that he's entitled and then also putting his foot in his mouth by telling Charlamagne that you ain't black if you are, you know, thinking whether or not you're going to vote for Trump or for me, right? And it's also weird, like, who the hell is Joe Biden to say whether or not somebody is black or not, right? Which is strange. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
I just lost a cigarette.
Dude, ADD just DM'd me. Learned anything new today? And I said, yeah, I learned if you sunk a dunker, you could be anybody.
Hey, ADD. Why didn't you want to know what I learned today, man? Why you have to focus in on the beautiful women? With another comment.
I learned that we could have been anybody.
Hey, ADD, you look Arabic, are you? Oh boy. I learned that we could have been an F-buddy. ADD, has anybody ever told you that you look Arabic? Handle, you shut the fuck up.
Alright, so that was a video of Doja Cat, right? And I guess she's on this app or this website called Tiny Chats, right? And the whole situation is that even though Doja Cat is a celebrity and a rapper and an R&B singer and a pop singer, and even though she's famous, she likes to do regular people shit. Go figure, right? So she's on Tiny Chat, just chatting it up with random people, right? And the whole situation is that historically, I guess Tiny Chat, some of the chat rooms are very racist and also used as a meeting place for a lot of racist people to go in there and just kind of talk shit and hide behind their keyboard, right? This room though that Doja Cat was in is not like one of those racist rooms or anything like that. Most people in the room, about 80% of those people are white and men, but you know, there is a black guy there too. So anyway, on that clip, she was talking about some dude named ADD sending her a DM and asking her some stuff. ADD was the dude that was like, she was in the middle square, there was somebody else under her, and then ADD was under there, right? And ADD was a black guy. He saw a cute girl and decided to DM her, right? The whole situation is that because these videos are surfacing with Doja Cat on this website, people are now calling her racist, right? And so now there are old tweets that have surfaced, and you know, they're saying that she's talking trash about gay people and black people, and that she doesn't want to be black because you know that Doja Cat's half black and half Jewish, right? And that she said that she doesn't want to be black, and the only good thing about her black side side is the fact that she's a little thick, so she has a fat ass and like some big titties, right? All this is hearsay because honestly, I did all the research and I didn't find any tweets like that from Doja Cat at all, right? I found one questionable tweet, and it wasn't even talking shit about black people, it was talking shit more about Arabic people, not black people, and that tweet could be fake, but I ain't even gonna put it up here because it's not confirmed if it's a real ass tweet from Doja Cat, right? So anyway, then I went and did some more digging, and there were people saying that there's this term called didn't do nothing, and the term is used amongst white people to kind of make fun of black people who died at the hands of police. Like, oh, I bet you they say Mike Brown didn't do nothing, or I bet you they say Eric Garner didn't do nothing, or Philando Castile didn't do nothing, right? So anyway, and then somebody, I guess, found that there was a song that Doja Cat recorded called Didn't Do Nothing, and that was making fun of police brutality, right? So then I listened to the song, Didn't Do Nothing, and it has nothing to do with police brutality at all. It kind of sounds like it has to do with making money, right? It's hard to really understand what Doja Cat is saying in the song because it was recorded like in 2015 and the quality is horrible, but it sounds like to me she's saying how much money could a didn't do make if a didn't do nothing, right? She's talking about making money, right? I don't know what a didn't do is, and it kind of does sound kind of questionable, but I don't think that it's a racial kind of thing, right? Either way, that is what I found out. I don't really think that Doja Cat is racist, especially since she's half black anyway, right? And she's in hip hop, so anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so y'all know, right? A couple months ago, somebody completely exposed Gunna, right? And basically, Gunna was on CNN talking about some murder that happened in his hood, right? His cousin, Gunna's cousin, is currently doing time in prison for a murder that Gunna says his cousin didn't commit. Gunna said that somebody else committed the murder and the dude had on the same color shirt as his cousin, right? Gunna didn't go into court and say this. Gunna didn't go sit on a stand and say this. Gunna didn't even call the police and say this, right? But what Gunna did do was he went on national TV on CNN and he told a reporter this, right? It wasn't Crime Stoppers, but it was a show that was sort of like Crime Stoppers, right? Anyway, so then Gunna goes on the Breakfast Club a couple days ago and Charlamagne asked him about it, and Gunna basically says that, yo, I'm not no snitch because in my hood, being a snitch is basically having paperwork on you, not that if you just go on the news and say some shit. Even though you're on the news and you're on camera, there's no paperwork because it's not a court document, so he's not a snitch. That's what Gunna said, right? Charlamagne's like, okay, fine, if that's what you say, right? Freddie Gibbs, though, a rapper who has nothing to do with any of this, just came out of nowhere, right? And he went on Twitter, and you know what, Freddie Gibbs, Freddie Gibbs is complicated to me anyway, right? But Freddie Gibbs said some real nigga shit here, though. He said, yo, if you was on Crime Stoppers TV, you a snitch. Ain't no way around it, right? I don't give a damn if there's paperwork on you or not. You are considered a snitch, right? Freddie Gibbs is saying some real ass shit, right? So then a lot of people saw this. One of the people that saw this was DJ Akademiks, right? DJ Akademiks is a blogger, right? DJ Akademiks talks about the hip hop news, right? DJ Akademiks is a journalist, right? So DJ Akademiks just does a report or a tweet or a post about how Freddie Gibbs says that regardless of whether Gunna said that he didn't snitch or not, he's on Crime Stoppers, he's a snitch, right? Then Freddie Gibbs sees this and he gets upset at DJ Akademiks, right? Now, you got to keep in mind that Freddie Gibbs is from the mean streets of Indiana, right? OG, triple OG from the hoods of Indiana, right? And you are coming at somebody like DJ Akademiks who's just literally reporting the news, but you don't want to come at somebody like a Gunna or a T.I., right? So anyway, Freddie Gibbs responds to DJ Akademiks.
People like Freddie Gibbs complicate this, right? He makes pretty much a very ignorant tweet. If you're on Crime Stoppers, you a snitch, right? Just a blanket ass tweet.
Akademiks, you a bitch. Let's get that out the way. First and foremost, nigga. Secondly, yeah, I do feel that way. If a nigga go on a Crime Stopper show or any kind of show, to me, that's some snitch shit. To me, personally. You got your opinion. You could disagree or disagree, nigga. I truly don't give a fuck. Thirdly, nigga, I ain't saying no niggas' names or call no niggas out or none of that shit. That's y'all saying these niggas' names. That's y'all calling out the motherfucking Crime Stoppers, nigga. So, you know, if a nigga feel a way about it, you know, it is what it is. But I ain't, you know, I'm just, you know, speaking my motherfucking mind.
So basically, Freddie Gibbs is calling DJ Akademiks a bitch because DJ Akademiks disagreed with his tweet, right? DJ Akademiks just basically said that he sent out an irresponsible tweet. Do I agree with DJ Akademiks when he said that Freddie Gibbs' tweet was irresponsible? No, I think that Freddie Gibbs' tweet was a real nigga tweet, right? And that DJ Akademiks might not understand Freddie Gibbs' point of view because DJ Akademiks is a civilian, but at the same time, Freddie Gibbs is being a bitch because he is coming at a nigga that's a civilian. He's coming at a nigga that he knows is a civilian, right? So DJ Akademiks seen this, and obviously he's gonna go on Twitter and respond to Freddie Gibbs, right? So DJ Akademiks says, Freddie Gibbs is hilarious. Quick as fuck to say something about me and at me on Instagram, but when he's trying to throw shots at Gunna and T.I., he's speaking in hieroglyphics, right? I'm sick of all these rappers who at bloggers, but they speak in codes when it comes to other rappers, and you supposed to be some type of gangster, right? So DJ Akademiks is talking real shit though, right? Freddie Gibbs, OG, triple OG from the mean streets of Indiana. If you want to hold it down and really come at a nigga, come at Gunna, right? Come at T.I. Those two niggas though, they from the hood too. When T.I. was on Crime Stoppers and Gunna was on a show that was like Crime Stoppers, but T.I. and both Gunna are connected to the streets and have the means to defend themselves against Freddie Gibbs, whereas civilian ass DJ Akademiks, who ain't even really say nothing about the streets like that, he's just reporting on the news, Freddie Gibbs want to come at him, right? So, you know, it's kind of funny, but that's where we sitting at right now, right? Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.